Okay, yeah, thanks for joining. So we will be discussing about AI engineering, and we'll be discussing about what are the opportunities around AI engineering and what is the background required for this. So this session is all about AI engineering. Okay, so before we start, let me show about my LinkedIn profile so that I think some of you people know me, but let me talk about myself. So this is my profile. So I am CEO of two different companies, and we are doing a lot of work around AI with huge companies throughout the world. Um, so I'm leading these two brands, ID Talent Hub and Gratina. So ID Talent Hub is the recruiting and training partner, and Gratina is our other partner, which we are working with a lot of companies around the globe. So we are working for the companies like NHS and some healthcare companies, Transform UK, Mercedes-Benz, based in Dubai, and we work for London General Practice, which is again a private hospital sector. We work for the Eurostar Trains. We work for United Kingdom Parking Control. We work for DoubleTree Hilton Hotel. So like that, we got a lot of success stories, and we got lot of projects that we're working, especially with healthcare and childcare and travel and your utility sector as well. So we are working on very interesting AI projects nowadays because that is the way it's going forward. So we are very much proud that we already done a lot of work around agentic AI, generative AI, and we have developed our own chatbots for multiple companies, and we are working very hard for make make our clients' life easier, especially on AI side. So we have been a great success. So keeping that in mind, with our experience, we should be able to know what is coming in and what is going out in the future. And we are here to help you to guide on this AI part going forward from now into the next generation. So that's the reason why we are focusing mostly on AI engineering, which is nothing but dealing with all about AI. So if you see the roles of AI, it is all about engineering. So how you can develop chatbots, how you can develop AI solutions is about AI engineering. So we already have a lot of students who are dealing with the different trainings. They all have very good success rate in their jobs. So I will show you the success rate that we got already with the different companies. But now we are trying to develop a new batches who actually can take the whole training, and we are happy to help you to find a job as well. Okay, so let me just share my screen, guys, and let us start. Okay, so you can see here on my screen. So as you can see, there are multiple opportunities that is coming up. So most of these roles that you are seeing day to day, even we will do some AI job research. So most of these jobs that we are discussing about is having different titles like data engineer, data analyst, junior data scientist. As a part of this course, we also cover a lot of the topics around this. And also we will be discussing about ML engineer and AI engineer. So what are the common topics and the tools that is required for this particular to cover you in a 360 degrees way of what a company is looking, because you already know that AI engineering is not like, it is not yet there. Like, people are not like only discussing about AI. To company to develop an AI, you need to develop a data models, and you need to have a data pipeline. You need to have machine learning model, and then after the machine learning model is being ready for you, the model is there, then the model can deliver a lot of value to you. However, now because of DeepSeek and ChatGPT and OpenAI coming, so we got LLMs, which are actually making your machine learning model into next level, which is giving not only just a prediction of AI, but actually it gives a complete large language model which understands your language and giving you the result, which is the content. Right now, what are we are discussing right now, most of the things that world had seen today is generative AI, which is nothing but image generation and video generation and content generation, which is typically called ChatGPT. You are getting a lot of content out of that because it understands your language. However, AI is not into that. AI also have different shapes. Okay, so what are the different kinds of AI that we will be covering as a part of this course? So we will be discussing about a generative AI, which is technically ChatGPT. And what we are trying to do as a part of course is not only that you will learn how to use ChatGPT, that most of the people know, but we will maybe there is something called prompt engineering, which is a part of the course, which will make you to learn AI, how to use AI. So that is one thing, but that is just a basic thing. But we will teach you how to create these models. So I have a lot, all the students that are joining with us will create their own model of chat GPTs. So we have a use cases of, we have a lot of projects that we are doing with a lot of these companies, which I shown previously. So you will not only just learn, but you will actually implement the AI for some cases based on the problems. So that's the reason why we will cover generative AI. And now coming to agentic AI. So that is very, very much coming in the future. So you might have seen that a lot of new tools are coming. If you don't know that all these companies, especially I worked for Sainsbury's, we worked for Eurostar, and my clients are there with Mercedes-Benz and NHS. And also I'm talking with a lot of stakeholders. So the main next thing in the AI is agentic AI, which is an agent who is sitting like you, who can take decisions. So which will actually not only generate the content, but it will take a decision. Example, you want to talk to a bank that there is a fraud transaction happen on your particular particular case. For example, your credit card is used in a fraud way, then you can call to agent. Nowadays, you can still talk to ChatGPT and those kind of things in the banking, and you can get the results, information. But now, what is agentic AI? Agentic AI is not only taking a decision, sorry, not only giving the information, it takes a decision as well. So it will understand that, okay, this guy is really having a problem. Then it will talk to multiple AI agents. It's like an agent hub. And then it actually takes a decision that, yes, I need to refund this guy. Take a decision that I can refund, even human being involved in that. That's a very good case, but this is a scary case as well. So developing that kind of agentic AI solutions for larger companies is the next problem that the AI is solving. And we will be teaching you as a part of a course of how to do the agentic AI. Especially there is something on LangChain. I think you people know. So the LangChain is being one of the topic of our course, which I will show you in. We have this course detail, which I'll show in a minute, but we'll teach you LangChain as well. And the other part of AI is computer vision, which is not only generating the content, but actually other part of AI is seeing the information. Like example, I'm seeing like there's a lot of tools, and they're very much tools that they actually see, like security cameras, and then see example. The typical example, guys, is very funny. There was one company in Ireland which have a lot of stock. Stock means like, they are selling hundreds of sheep and cows. And they are using AI. How they are using AI? Okay, it's very, very, very interesting. Do you want to hear how they're using AI for one farm in Ireland? Okay. So how that they're happening is, it's very interesting. So they actually use a computer vision AI, and in that AI, they actually keeps a camera at the gate of that farm. So normally this stock, they will go morning outside, they eat the grass, They spend whole day. If you had seen when you're traveling in UK, you will see a lot of farms with a lot of stock eating the grass, and they'll only come after it is night. Okay, even though once the light is gone, they don't even watch the like your time, right? Naturally they will come back to the farm at night. So they have a problem of counting this stock. Every day somebody have to count how many went out and how many came back. If something have not come back, then that's a trigger, isn't it? Because if you got 100 ships going, 99 came back, then it is a problem. But that is something that manually doing is a big problem, because the stocks are very far from your mainland and you need to physically go and count. So interestingly, they use AI, computer vision AI, which actually counts the number of sheeps going out. And the sheeps don't go in a line, isn't it? They're like animals. They're not like school students. So you can't actually just do a basic AI. You need to have an AI which actually understands if there are bulk of 10 sheeps going like that, it should not confuse that there are only 5 if there are 7. So the intelligent AI that we actually working with is it precisely count exactly. It will actually read the features of learns the like images of sheep. Okay, it learned like maybe for 10,000 different scenarios of how the sheep will look like, and then the AI will automatically count. And if any of the stock is missing, they're so intelligent that it will actually send the picture to the manager telling that this particular sheep haven't come. Okay, and it also not only that is one part of AI, and the way the agentic AI will come is agentic AI will actually take the next level. It not only reads that and give alerts, but it actually sees the health of that particular sheep, and it can assume whether it is being an old one or young one. And if it is an old one, then it's a different kind of alert. If it is a young one, it's a different, because young one typically comes back. So they will actually take a decision to read the stock after a few times. But if it is an old one, there is a chance of it is being left over, which the somebody have to go. Again, that's the called agentic AI. It actually gives you the information whether if it's old or new. And if it is an old one, then you will get a better trigger and you need to travel. And if it is a young one, then there's an option of it come back, so it won't worry much till up to some time. So see, that's called computer vision AI. So that is one of the AI that is being developed nowadays. Okay, and we got other two kinds of AI: deep learning and NLP, which is a kind of machine learning, but it also come to AI. So these are the different AIs, guys. So that's what we will be teaching as a part of the course, which will mostly give you not only an ability to think, to develop your own AI models or maybe part of the bigger program, but it also gives you the future proof of how the AI will look like in the future. Okay, make sense?
Yes.
So now the next topic, guys. By the way, before I go in, tell about what we teach and a little bit more of AI and agentic AI, I want to tell what is the future of the jobs, because obviously you're not here to just to spend some time of learning AI, but here you are here to see how you can secure first of all, how you can secure a job in AI, because if you are still using a QA or if you are doing some routine job, obviously there is a risk of being losing the job. That's the biggest problem that everybody have. I know you people are good and secure because you got talent, but there are a lot of other people who are worried about losing their job. For them and for you, for everyone, what we teach is we actually, again, this is an AI tool, guys. We are very smart. By the way, as a part of the course, we'll teach you a lot of tools. Even when you want to, ChatGPT is one, guys, but there are a lot of other tools which is similar to ChatGPT. So what I'm trying to do now is trying to understand what is the skill set required for an AI engineer. Okay, I want to show you that there are some basic skills that is required for an AI engineer. And we were just want to show you that whatever we are teaching, okay, is part of what almost every company in UK or in other part of the world are looking into. Okay, so I have a tool called AI Apply. I can just go and find the jobs, and even I can use AI to apply for the jobs. We have, I mean, we have our own token version of it, which we will show you as a part of the course. But right now I'm showing the trial version of it. So you can see here, if you just ask AI engineer roles, it's not LinkedIn, guys. This is all the real jobs. Okay, because in LinkedIn, you will really get a lot of competition and you can't really survive in LinkedIn job market. Okay, but this is a like private kind of a job market. You can see here, there's a company called Vidse is looking for AI engineer. So what I will do is make it in nice format. Okay, I think hope you are doing that. I am also do the same thing. Okay, go to ChatGPT and make it, because that job description is not readable. I'm making it a little bit readable. Okay, now what is the role? The role is about AI engineer, and you will be actually, sorry guys, you will be actually dealing with these things, LLMs and uh, data pipeline. So this is the thing. So you can see here, most of this is the role where they're looking for somebody who got knowledge on LLMs, agentic AI, which I just discussed, AI and ML solutions, and APIs, and also you will be data engineering is also what most of the people are looking for, which is nothing but Azure data bricks. Azure data engineering include Databricks, Data Factory, and data lake. So all of them coming into one picture. So we will teach you how to do with Azure. And there are multiple AI data engineering tools, guys, but Azure is really good. If you do one Azure, you will be able to do other things. Okay. So nice. So you can see here, we got discuss about LLMs, RAG, vector DBs, and multimodal. So this is what we teach you. And we teach you about how you can integrate your AI with the real application. Example, let me show an example. Okay, there is something called a deep note. Okay, you can see here, guys, this is a small project that I want to show you. So this project is something which you will be able to do it as a part of the course. And it is very simple project, guys. It's not at all it's not a very difficult. And what it does is, it's not only, it's a agentic AI project, but what it does is, it not only just develops a model, but it integrates into some very easy toolkit, okay, called Deep Note. So what's a Deep Note? Is like a interface that you can get out of your model, because if you have a model that should be plugged to an API or should be plugged to a UI, right? So you need to interact with AI, or you need to plug your AI with something else. You can't be standalone. So this is this is a tool which we'll get in a minute. This is the tool which actually creates, you can actually play in, you can actually test it, play around with the AI. So this is one of the tools that we will teach you, but this is like in a minute you can actually start playing around AI. And what is the part of AI? That's an agentic AI. So it actually uses Google search, it uses Python mathematical modeling, and it also uses large language model like Llama. Okay, so it is a kind of a multi-layered project which uses not only OpenAI, but it also uses multiple LLMs and multiple layer of models to create one autonomous web. You can see here, this is a particular tool which you can actually play around with like an OpenAI, but you can do a web search, and also you can do some Python execution. Okay, example, you want to do a Python execution, like you want to say, I want to have 35 star 35 into 2001, blah, blah, blah. So now this is a Python code. So you can see here, this don't actually go and use ChatGPT. because if you go to ChatGPT, you'll get different result. So it actually instantly go to an Python execution agent rather than a ChatGPT and then get a result. So like that, you can use it, this particular tool for calculation, and you can use for multiple things. Example, you want to search a web. So what is weather in UK? Okay, now it will actually, technically, this request will go to a specific thing called, we are using a specific such thing called, um, um, this is a chart prompt tool. So there are multiple tools. So there's search tools. Okay, so what is the search tool here? They're using something called Tavali search results. So this is a particular, it's like a Google. So you can use Google, you can use Python, and also you can use your machine learning model. So if you see here, the current weather in UK is blah, blah, blah. It's coming from a web. It's not even going to do the machine learning. But example, write an email to my manager. Okay, see here, now it actually uses, okay, because this is like, it's not as advanced as, because this is like a project that is doing by, okay, my name is Sriram. Oh yeah. See, this is what that the students can develop, guys. You can develop these things. It's very simple. So Sriram, including Sriram Raghavan, okay, blah blah blah. I would like to have, okay, so could you please provide more context? So because it is like, you need to write an email to a manager from, okay, let's see what happens. Okay, that's it. Okay, now here it is creating an email with this. So this is a generative AI which is plugged in using this. So it is like, guys, you can play around with multiple AI models. Like, as I said, agentic AI is nothing but linking between multiple models. As of now, you can see here we are dealing with multiple models. So this is the next thing. And you should be able to learn this. For this, what you need is you need to learn few skills. And this is exactly the skill which I am actually showing you in ChatGPT about able to interact you're making your AI model to talk with APIs. Okay. So a culture and integrate your feedback from real world model improvement. So you need to have a real time against that they're saying. And as a part of the course, we have multiple projects that we will teach you. So at the nutshell, what we will teach you guys, coming to the nutshell, as a part of the course, we will be teaching you, these are the most important things in any job in future. If you want to go yourself and if you want to, become a good AI engineer in future, who will not only use, because a lot of people are teaching how to use ChatGPT. That's called prompt engineering. But we will not teach how to use, not only teach how to use AI, but we will teach how to develop that models. That's what companies need. And for that, existing old school of tools like SQL and writing some basic Python coding, regression model, and something like that, they're all gone. Okay, because if you think that, okay, I want to learn from basics of what you call statistical model and all these things, this is really old, guys. It's all gone. LLM is having all the package. Okay, example, if you go to here and say that, write algorithm to predict, example, weather in India for the next 10 days. Okay, now ChatGPT will give you that particular code. Okay, why you actually need to go and develop it? Because the world is matured enough for you to get the information. So this particular algorithm we used to write in like maybe last 2 to 3 years back, but now we are not using it. So what we are teaching is, we are not teaching you that very, very basic course. We will teach you what is required. So most of our stuff is for you to understand Python. Python is basic because it's very basic, guys. You just need to write like 5 to 6 lines of code, at least. You won't be actually just using Python coding, but AI engineering is about how you can develop the model. So creating an algorithms or creating a particular structure is what important. But Python is one of the part of it. So it'll teach you the basics of Python, and will teach you what are the different kind of AI models. And the most important thing is we'll teach you how to develop or how to integrate your company into LLM. Okay, which is exactly what you are seeing at this line of code is called how you can integrate your LLM, which is nothing but large language model. So if you know how to generate this particular, how to integrate your particular tool of what you want and integrate with LLM like OpenAI, then you are like 50% you know what you are doing. Okay. So this is a part where you will be developing the AI part. And to develop an AI, obviously you need to give a data, because without data, even your large language model cannot, it only understands, but it can't do much. So you need to integrate your LLM and you need to make the machine learn for your own case. Right now, ChatGPT, I can use it so it get all the information, but that's not what you want. If you're in a company, it should learn your own domain. It should learn, example, in medical, it should try to understand what are the problems in medical. It should not understand what are the problems in that sector. So you're developing your own model. For that, you need to have your own data. To get the data and feed that data into large language model is what this data engineering is about. Okay, so if you are able to get the data in multiple sources and able to link that your LLM, and then your LLM learns and then it generates a chat GPT kind of an option where you are getting mature data. Okay, example, if you see this particular thing, you are only getting like dear manager, but you don't know who is the manager. If I say that, and if you are actually integrating with this proper data, then it will say dear, instead of dear manager, it will say dear David. Dear David, or it will say, if example, Shiva is writing an email, then it will say that some Anna Durai is the manager. Dear Anna Durai, I'm not feeling well. I am, and my family is going to holiday. Is because it understands your holiday plan, it's all in a calendar. Then it will write an email. That is more maturity in how the data can give you the value for machine learning. So that is the reason why giving a data back to your model is what this AI engineering will do. Finally, ChatGPT is prompt engineering is very important because it is not only this tool. There are a lot of AI tools that we will teach you. So if you can see the curriculum, this is what I want to send it to you at the end of this class, guys. I need your phone numbers for this, for me to send you in WhatsApp. So you can see here, as a part of this course, we'll teach you some very good tools like Streamline, Streamlit, Vessel, Bubble IO, Gradio, and Retool. So these are the really important tools for somebody to do anything. Example, Streamlit, if you can see here, this is the very nice tool. If you don't know this tool, then you can't do any AI. So it will help you to link your data or model into a front end. Example, you want to develop a website which is AI based website, or develop a report which is based on AI, you can use this. This is a very simple tool, and we'll teach you this as a part of the course, which will actually give an outcome of AI. So like that, we got some tools. Even Bubble.io is a very nice tool, which will teach you, which will tell you about how you can how you can develop a mobile app, or how you can develop a website. You can see here, you can develop a tool for somebody to come and do something. Example, you want to generate a tool for project management, so you can use this, and this is a tool which can help you to manage the project. As a part of this course, you will actually learn AI tools. If you learn like Jira and all, there's no point. Also, as a part of the course, example, you want to find a job, we'll teach you what are the tools which will help you to find a job. And not only find a job, you can auto apply. Example, you are looking for AI engineer jobs, you want to apply like 20 jobs a day, then you can use this feature. But that all we will tell you if you're part of the course, so that we can teach you some tools, which is not only technical, but not of non-technical tools, which you can use as a part of your job. Okay, and like that, when go back to the main tools, guys. So we'll teach you that, and finally we'll teach you how to do generative AI, which is nothing but developing these chatbots. Will not teach you database, because the database is no point now. Because example, you want to develop and create a SQL table, SQL query. You don't need to go, and you can 99% of the people are using this one, ChatGPT. example, create a query in SQL to what is called update top 10 records. Okay, something like this. See here, you will get the code. So why we need to spend you like 10 or 15 days to teach you what is SQL? That is old way. But IT Talent Hub, we will teach you any other important skills that you required through ChatGPT or through our tools. That's called prompt engineering. Okay. So we will teach you how to example. You can see here, you already get a code. Why you need to learn like what is update, what is where, all this old way of learning things, you don't need to. Finally, machine learning and the Power BI. Yeah, this is the most important part. As you can see here, we have a lot of this. So machine learning tools. So there is a very important thing called this all LLM machine learning. So this is the basic. I know this is very boring nowadays. Nobody talked about linear regression, but little bit basics theoretically, if you know, then you will be having a very good knowledge. At least what is the brain behind ChatGPT or brain behind your own models. So it is very basic. We don't need to apply, but if you know the information, it will be good. And technically also, what are the techniques that you can actually use for machine learning? Because you can integrate machine learning with LLM, then you can become agentic AI. So how to do this? Machine learning. Finally, deep learning and all these things are also part of the training. NLP, LLMs. This is where I'm talking about LLMs. So we will teach you how to deal with large language models. Okay, it's not technical, guys. It's very easy. Even any people from non-technical background can easily learn, but only terminology is something that you need to get. And finally, we'll also teach you Power BI. I think outside people are just teaching Power BI and telling this is what complete AI. So Power BI is just one small topic in our course because Power BI is just useful visualization. But nowadays AI tools are coming and you don't need to use Power BI for visualization. Just upload your data into your ChatGPT. For an example, if I upload, this is what we'll teach you guys, by the way. Okay, example, you want to create a report. So I'll upload my file of something which I'll see if I can get some data. So yeah, maybe some data of this one, and I'll just tell that, can you create chart, okay, report of the above data. Okay, something like this. I mean, if ChatGPT is not doing, we can use other tools, guys. But I'm telling you don't need to learn like very deep of this. So it is now trying to create. You can see here, I'm getting some data. It's reading the data, and now it will create me a report. And you can be more specific. Like if you want to tell, give me the data of segregating the data into different sections, then it will do it. Okay, you can do everything for it, can do it for you. You don't need to go and do Power BI. So that's the reason why, guys, this is about future. If you are still saying that I want to learn Power BI, or if you want to go to, if I want to go to, see, this is a summary. So it's nice, it is giving. So this is a report. See, number of companies. This is what Power BI will technically do, but this is doing for me in like 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, 1 minute. So we should know how to use these tools based on the problem. Okay, that's what we will teach as a part of Power BI, but very low. But my point of view, these all topics are very important. And what you will be learning is you will be writing code like this. Okay, creating a small, I mean, it's not very technical, very easy, guys. And if you don't understand also, we'll teach you 5 to 6 times till you understand. But like that, we will try to teach you, and you will be able to apply any of these jobs. So you can say multiple jobs, guys. There are a lot of jobs. They're all looking for similar. You need to know LLM. This guy is looking for LLM and a bit of Python coding. The same thing. Everything is same. Okay. So like that, we'll teach you everything, and then we will teach you at least 3 to 4 projects. Okay. So you can again see my screen, and just opened a project which is done by students. Okay, and it is very easy, guys. I mean, nowadays you got tools like, this collab is tool. So you can see here, there is this called computer vision. So there is a small tool which actually try to read this different images. Then it will categorize it. Okay, this is all the outcome, guys. This is the outcome of what you are doing, but you can categorize it, and you can see here we are getting a beautiful report. Okay, and it uses AI. Finally, say start coding for generative AI. So it is like it actually creates it creates, not only reads the image, but it actually creates an image out of it. It's like generating the content from the content. So it's very smart. This is done by the students. And this kind of projects, if you tell for to interview people, see they have different problems that they're solving. It's not exactly matches what exactly you are doing, but it really gives the confidence that okay, this guy can come and I can give a task and he can understand, he can do a research and complete that small bit of project for me, and he don't need any kind of input. That's what they need. Okay, so like that, this is a course curriculum, guys. This is what I really want to share to all of you. So this is our course curriculum, which is which takes around 60 hours for us to complete the training by online training like this. We want, now I'm giving exemption that you are not putting a video on or not interactive because it's a demo, but it's an online session. We'll make sure that we will interact with you. Okay, and you can see here we have 3 batches that we are starting, and we have 3 batches: weekday, weekend, and weekday batch. After training also will help you to find the CVs, do the project, and help you to find a relevant job for you. But that is one-to-one, we can discuss. But that is how we will give you placement assistance after the course as well. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Then hopefully we will catch up in the session.
Sure, sir. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, guys. Bye bye.